Hello everyone, welcome to Rima Dua classes. Today I have taken this topic of revision again, which is clearing of the checks in India. So I'm going to explain this topic completely in English as per the request of one subscriber. So let's start this topic, which is clearing house. So clearing house means it is a place where banks meet and exchange the check for clearing. Like, why actually clearing is being done? The main factor behind this is the paper based mechanism. There are two types of payment system. Number one is paper based and number two is non-paper based. So whenever we are dealing in paper based transactions, that means if checks or drafts or some other instruments have been drawn, so these checks or drafts need to be cleared from one bank to another bank, or maybe from one branch to another branch, right? And for this purpose, somebody comes in between as a coordinator, as a help, or as a support. So this support is being given by whom? Given by the clearing house. So clearing house is an arrangement, or we can say it is a place where banks meet, those who are concerned with each other, and most importantly the banks which belongs to the same zone, a particular zone. If I talk about east zone, so all the banks in the east zone will have one clearing house for clearing the checks. And similarly, if there are more than one branch of a single bank, then also what will happen? There would be one coordinating bank, the one who is going to collect the checks and be the coordinator between the bank branches and the clearing house. So that bank will meet the clearing house for clearing of the checks. So basically, this is a support place where banks that are all members of the clearing house meet to clear the checks. And clearing houses are run by whom? Run by RBI, right? Wherever the head offices or the branch regional offices of RBI are there the clearing house activity will be conducted by those regional offices, right? Then I explained you there are two systems of payment. Number one is paper based and number two is non-paper based. Non-paper based is direct, where you can easily electronically transfer the funds, which is EFT, electronic fund transfer, from your home, from anywhere in the world to any person in the whole world. That means we are not supposed to go to any bank branch for exchange of the money, funds, or maybe for doing any transaction. So in this kind of thing, we don't require such support. But for paper-based mechanism, we do require the support of clearing houses for the exchange of checks and clearing of the checks, right? So then, what is clearing? Why we are taking this term again and again, clearing? That means clearing is an arrangement. The activity that is conducted by clearing house for clearing of the payments, for clearing of the transactions, this activity is clearing. And who conducts that? This is conducted by the clearing house. In a way, if I got a check from any bank, for example from ABC Bank, then what I will do, I want my check to be cleared, right? Because I am not going to keep this check with me. I want the payment from this check, right? And for getting the payment of this check, I need to get it cleared through the bank. And who supports bank in this? The clearing house. So clearing is an arrangement through which a bank exchange check drawn on other banks are received by it for collection, with the checks are drawn on it and sent by other bank for collection of it. That means whatever the checks banks are receiving for the payment, they will clear the payments of those checks. And if they are getting checks from somebody for clearing, like if I have drawn a check to another bank, so that will be cleared from that another bank only. If I have got the check of XYZ bank, so this bank is going to clear the actual payment, right? So this is clearing. where this is being assured that the customer, that the payee is going to get the amount from the drawer's account. So who is drawer? The one who actually draws the check. And who is payee? The one who is going to get the payment from the check, right? And there are two types of clearing. Number one is inward and number two is outward. Let us just see it with the example. It is very easy. If B, party B, has drawn the check on A, that means party B is the drawer. So party B has drawn the check to A. Now A party is not going to keep the check with itself. Definitely he is going to deposit the check in his own branch, in his own bank branch, right? So then A deposited the check in ABC bank, but he got the check from XYZ bank, right? Now the dealing has to be done between ABC bank and XYZ bank. Now what the ABC bank is going to do? ABC bank is going to deposit the check to the clearing house for getting the payment. For getting the payment from whom? For getting the payment from XYZ bank. So B is the drawer, gave the check to A. A deposited the check in the bank branch. Then ABC bank branch deposited the check to clearing house. So when this thing is happening, this is inward clearing, right? When a customer is depositing the check to bank and bank is actually depositing the check to the clearing house for getting the payment from another bank, this is inward clearing. And then what the clearing house is going to do? Clearing house is going to get the payment from XYZ bank. So when clearing house will give the check to XYZ bank, that is known as outward clearing. So when payee is depositing the check for getting the payment and his or her bank deposit the check to the clearing house, that is inward clearing. And when clearing house is sending the check for clearing after the authentication check and all, when XYZ bank will clear the payment, this procedure is part of outward clearing. So after completion of this procedure, drawer will pay the payee, means the amount will be given to the payee from the drawer, right? So let us just take it again. When the customer deposits the check in his own bank branch and that bank branch deposits the check to clearing house, that is inward clearing. The check is going to the clearing house, and when check from the clearing house goes to another bank for the payment, that is outward clearing, right? So these are the two types of clearing, inward clearing and outward clearing, right? I hope this is clear to you. If you find any confusion, please do message me again, or you can mail me also. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.